Hey guys, so welcome to my channel, and I'm laughing because I'm so used to having like an intro playing or something like that, and I got none of that today. And so you guys will see what's going on. So I'm gonna be doing more lives. Let's say that out loud first. If you've not joined me, if you've not been seeing my videos, if you've been wondering where I've been, it's been a lot, but I'm back to doing more lives. And so, but these lives aren't going to be as scripted or as like always a teaching live or something like that. It's going to be a lot of like what I'm working on for the day, because I've been working on a lot of different things that I realize more business owners want to know about, want to see, and people just overall want to see day to day. Like, how do you really make money with this online thing? I've been doing a few consults and talking to a few people, and everyone wants to know, how do I monetize my presence? How do I monetize my content? How do I monetize these things? People want to know if they got to be faceless or without a face or all other type of stuff. And so that's more the things I'm going to be talking about here on the channel, and especially what I'm going to be going live with. So it's going to be the things I'm working on for that day. And today we are working on our Amazon commissions reviews video. So there's a couple of videos already on the channel. I'll put them in the show notes later on, but you'll see that a few months ago, back in May, I was accepted into the Amazon on-site review program. And then you'll see the second video that within like 2-3 weeks, I started getting commissions already from the Amazon review program. And then I didn't do any more videos. I'm going to come back and do some more. There's been some updates. I was going to update when I got to my first $100, but I've decided to do my first 3 months of payments and commissions so you guys can see. Because one of the things I've learned is that it is very much a volume game, right? Yes, you want certain products. Yes, you want higher dollar products. You want all the things, but really, you just want volume. You never know in this program what is actually going to sell and when it's going to sell and that kind of thing. Literally, I did one of my best selling products right now are pool stairs. I did a video of my parents. They have above ground pool. They brought these really nice new pool stairs, and they're like I think the pool stairs were almost $300. And I didn't think anyone was going to buy this, at least not very quickly. Like I was hoping, but I didn't think it was going to happen. And today I've sold maybe almost close to 10 sets of pool stairs now at $300, $200 to $300, because you know how the prices fluctuate, and the commissions on those are about $10 and some change, again, depending on the pricing fluctuating. But who knew, right? Who knew that that was going to happen? So what I've seen, and even with the commissions and as things are starting to grow and go, is that it's all a volume game. And when we talk about the volume game, and even as I look at, so now when I'm looking at videos, and so I'm telling you guys, so you can start looking at this when you look at videos, and you'll see it when I do my video with my 3 months, because I'm starting to keep track now. Not only do I look at how much people are making, I look at how many videos that they have, because let me tell you, it is very easy to make $1,000 a month doing this when you've reviewed 1,000 products, right? So, when people say that, I'm not going to say they're lying, but I'm going to say it's easy when you've got that many amount of products. But the hard part is getting to 1,000 products. First, you got to find 1,000 products. Got to have 1,000 things in your house, which you probably do. But even though, if they're on Amazon, whether or not they're still available, how the pricing, all kinds of things. But first problem is finding 1,000 products. Second problem is filming and uploading 1,000 products. Now, when I first started, people said that you could only upload 15 a day. What I've learned is that it's not you can only upload 15 a day. It's that the system will only take 15 at a time. So if you go over 15, you can go back and do another 15, another 15. I don't know what the daily limit is yet. I have not gotten there. I'll be very honest. But if you're doing this and you're thinking about, all those things, that's really what the limit is. So when we talk about getting to 1,000, so first you got to find 1,000. First you got to do videos for 1,000. First you got to upload 1,000. That's the part that people don't talk enough about, and that takes a little bit of time. I'm gonna say a lot of time. Let me be honest, right? I'm currently at 149, and I do, which I'm going to show you guys the process, which is why I'm doing this video. But I do probably a good maybe. I've been trying to do at least 30 to 40 a week. 1 or 2 weeks, I might not have done as many, right? So let me show you guys the process and how I do about 30 videos in less than an hour. And I know you're like, well, why don't you do more if it's less than an hour? Because you guys are going to see in this channel, I got other things to do, right? I'm doing a lot of other things. And again, finding all the products, right? Just having that many products available at one time. I just don't have all those available products at one time. But let me show you guys this process. So first, let me tell you what happens before we jump on screen. Then I'm going to jump over into Canva and show you guys exactly how I set them up. So first thing I do is I set up, and I'll show you guys, even as we look at some of my videos, I gather all the products. Most of the products that I've been doing are things that are about this big, which is great because I can bring them all to one place. I've done like some lamps and some, like I'm going to do a bench that I have behind me. I'm going to do some of those things that don't move, but those things are outliers in this process. It's easy when you can pick up things and take them. Like when I do our sneakers, I've done all of our sneakers, and I did our sneakers. I picked up all the sneakers, brought them all to this one place, and then I used it for filming. We happen to have a really we have a gray couch, right? So it's a nice light gray couch, and it's just a good width and a size that I can do videos on it, right? Without like kind of letting it be my background. So look for a nice neutral background area in your house. So for me, it's the couch. It's actually the chase of the couch you guys will see in the videos. Some people use like a floor if you've got wood floors, or just, really nice carpet floors. That's probably a good place to do it. If you happen to have an open desk or a table, when I first started, I was doing them at the kitchen table. I like the gray better, so I moved to the gray. But if I didn't have that gray couch, I'd have stayed at my wooden kitchen table. So first step of all of this is find you a really nice place with a kind of neutral background that's going to go with a lot of things, right? So you don't want to keep moving around if you don't have to. So that's my first thing. I do not at this moment do on camera videos unless I'm doing something that's for hair products. So you'll see I've done some hair product things. And then I'll show my face because I'm also showing my hair. But even then I'm off to the side and I'm mostly showing my hair. Only because the reviews, although some people do a lot of reviews face forward, I don't really see the big difference or deal of doing them face forward. For me, it's easier because I don't have to get up and get dressed and all that good stuff if I just do them without my face. So that I tend to do them that way. So first thing I do is collect the products. Second thing I did was find a neutral place, and that's a place where a majority of my videos are filmed. And then I use my phone, and I use my phone for all the videos, and I start making the videos. And what I do is I'll put the product on the area of the couch where I'm going to film. So I'll put the product there, and then I will take a picture and then record. And I do all of the product photos, all of the pictures at the same time. Sometimes, because I have an iPhone, when I start recording, I'll hit the little camera button the first thing so it gets the picture for me. Sometimes I forget that, so it really depends, but I try to get as many of my pictures and my videos and everything all at once. So I do everything. And so that's probably about the first 30, 40 minutes of this process, and the longest part of the process because you're doing videos, right? And my videos are between 1 and 2 minutes because I want them to be, of course, over the 30 seconds, but I want them to be meaningful. I've seen some really whack videos. And I know some people are like, oh, you only got to do like 20 seconds. I usually answer questions like, how I like it or what I like it, what I use it for, especially if it's something that's not like the traditional use, how long I've had it. I've been doing a lot. We have a full props collection, so I've been doing those. So I'll zoom in on the little parts of like the with the pop in the box. Most of ours in the box, but I'll zoom in on little parts, and then I'll say, this is good for. And so I'll say something like, this is good for collectors. This is good for people who like Marvel. This is good for people who are teachers or homeschoolers, like when I'm doing books and stuff. So I'll do something like that. And so by the time I do that little formula, I'm usually at about a minute. I've done a few longer videos where I'm showing, like recently I did a video as I was coloring my hair. So I did little, and this is one of my harder videos. I'll show you that, but it's one of my harder videos, not in this 1 hour thing. But as I was doing my hair, I took little clips. So little like 10-second clips of that step that I was doing. And then I put them all together in Canva and made one long video from them. So first thing I do is the video, right? And I do, like I said, about a 1 to 2 minute video most times for most things. And then I have the photos. Then I come to my computer and I airdrop them to my computer. I happen to have a Mac on Mac. So if you got Mac on Mac, you know what I'm talking about. So if you have an Apple product like a phone, you can airdrop, which is pretty much just selecting them and sending them to, in my case, my laptop. So if you got that set up, that's dope. If you don't, then just a couple more minutes, maybe download to your computer, and then you can bring them over to Canva. One thing I've learned, and so if you don't have a Mac or don't have an Apple in the whole little situation, one thing I've learned is that you can easily bring things into Dropbox. So if you've got the Dropbox app, you can copy things over into Dropbox. And then in Canva, you can actually connect your Dropbox. So you don't actually even have to put them on your desktop. You can connect your Dropbox to pull pictures and videos directly from Dropbox. So that's a workaround if you don't have the Apple on Apple thing that I got going on, or you just don't want all this stuff on your hard drive. That's completely and totally up to you. Next step, and for this, I'm going to go into Canva. So bear with me as I do a little quick screen share. All right, I'm going to share the entire screen so you guys can see all the things. All right, so then next I have two sets of files that I've created when I first started, right? So one file is my video file and another file is my thumbnail file. And I'm going to show you how I use both of them. So first thing I do once I get all my photos and everything is I then upload it into Canva. So if you're on Canva, we go to the homepage, you go to upload, and I upload them all in bulk. I will tell you something's weird about their upload. I almost always lose some videos, but I do get a majority of stuff, right? And so you guys can even see here, these are the two files we're gonna talk about. Because I just want to keep a little bit more track, especially since I'm just beginning, I have them in different sets. So like this is gonna be July week 3, then this is July week 2. Like, so I have them in different sets. You don't have to do that, but that's just me for my tiny bit of organization here, right? So I upload them all. Then I open up one of these files. The video file is probably the one that takes me the longest. And this is just because sometimes I've not quite gotten right on how to always do it the right way. I do most of my things the horizontal way. And I promise you, I always have videos that I do not do in the correct um what is it, justification, whatever it's called, right? So that's one thing that takes me a little bit longer, does not have to take you a little bit longer. So then, and I usually, when I even do the new month, I just do a copy. So I have that same template over and over and over again. So then in my uploads, and so if I go to, I don't like this new Canva thing. I don't know if y'all like this new Canva thing, but I don't like this new Canva thing. Right. So in my uploads, you can see here, I got a bunch of images and I got a bunch of videos because I did all this uploading. Right. So now I'll come over to this file and figure out, these are the ones I literally just did before this video. So those are new. I'll come to the first one that isn't new. And I will just bring this picture. So I did this nail thing, bring this picture over. Because like I said, I've not got right. I didn't have to double click, rotate it to the right direction. I do most of my videos one and done. I would rather spend 60 seconds redoing the video as opposed to editing the video. So I try to say everything I'm going to say in one little video clip. And if I say something wrong or make a mistake, I just do another one, because honestly, it is less time to do another 60-second video than it is for me to sit there and try to edit myself and, copy, paste, and clip and all of those type of things. I'll even show you guys how I did the longer ones where I do have videos that are apart, but very similar. I do most of my recording one and done. Two and done if at the most, but I'm not editing. That's really important part to keeping this process light and easy. So what I'll do next is literally just continue down the row here and all the videos and problem I got going on here, bring in all the videos, and then go through, do as many things like all together, batching, pretty much your batch. Do all the things together as much as you possibly can. Trying to get into where it was. All right. And so now, and I'm not gonna make you guys sit through this, but now I would just go through now and fix each one. So after I'm done with that, that is it. Those are all my videos. Now I'm gonna go over to all of my thumbnails. And very similar, the only difference from this template is it's for images, not for videos. Although I have had one or two video, so I would just use that and just save it as a JPEG when I go to download everything. But for the most part, I have my pictures, right? So same thing. I got a bunch of pictures of all the things that you guys just saw in the other file. I've got JPEGs to go with each of those. I've already got this little template. This is kind of my new little signature template for my reviews that have either up close look or some have things um, like this one, how I get this great color. So whatever it is I'm doing, how they look in the pool, whatever it is I'm doing, I use the same exact template style, each and everything that I'm doing. The only thing I would do sometimes if the product is red or reddish, I might change it to green. And that's the only reason why you see them in a green, just because it looked better in green than red. I'm sure I'm overthinking that part, but it's already set up, so it's not a lot for me to do. So I do the same thing I did with the videos is I'll come in here, and I've already done most of these, but I'll come in here and I'll just drag these right into the picture. I'll do this one just so you guys can see it. Right into the picture, and then I'll turn it and do whatever needs to be done. So like this one needs to be turned. And so just double click. I've even nailed it down to I know the turn needs to be negative 90 degrees. And then I need to bring in these little points. And when I do that, you see my little, well, this is a different thing. I don't want to say this, so I'll change this if I wanted to. And all this is cosmetic stuff. I've seen people who don't do thumbnails at all. I do like thumbnails. I don't like, sometimes when you let Amazon pick the thumbnail for you, the videos just, they pick like the worst part of the video. So I prefer to do a thumbnail, but I got a couple that either I forgot or somehow the picture didn't make it to the end of this process. And so I just went with whatever they gave me. I'd rather have that up there than have nothing up there and hold the whole video back. So I don't normally do that. But you'll see. So I got all these videos here, all these images here, and then I download. So when I download these, I just go into download, make sure it says JPEG. If you put a video in here, it's going to say MP4. So you want to make sure you change it to JPEG. I only select the ones that I'm doing for this particular time. Because remember, I told you I copy this file over all the time, and I keep what I'm going to do for the week. Like in June, I did it for the whole month. So I keep them in batches just so I have them and know just kind of records. I don't know why I'm keeping them, but I'm keeping them for now. So I just click into these, all the ones that I've done. I've done quite a few today, as you guys can see. Oh, that one's still turned, so I won't do that one yet. All right, I think that's an old one. Okay, so I hit done. I let it download. It's going to take a minute or two. The videos do take longer to download, but you see that's kind of just going and doing its thing. And you can see some of the products I've done. So shoes, this is an Osmos toy, pops, because we just got lots of pops in this house, and so I'm going to use them all. Hair, because sometimes I get extra hair, extension hair. I got these little back cushions. So I've done all kinds of things. Like I said, my parents' pool stuff, like I've done all kinds of stuff. And the pool stuff, to me, oddly enough, is really flying off the shelves. I don't know why the pool stuff is so popular, but it really is. So I just wanted to see if I had any comments or anything going on over here. And then I do the same thing with the videos. I'm not going to do all the videos now because I do have to go through and change them, but I want to show you guys what I do. So same thing, I download. This time I keep it at MP4. I still select the ones that I want. So we'll do just the first 3, 4, 5 of them because they're already done. All right. And then the really important thing here, so once you're done, is make sure you say download pages as separate files. And so I'll download the pages. Like I said, this is going to take a little bit longer. And what it's going to give me, I'll show you guys one that's already done from a while ago. I got a whole folder with all my Amazon stuff. And I don't know, again, I don't know why I'm keeping all of these things, but just in case, I do have some grandiose plans of making a YouTube channel just with these videos, just because I have so many of them. But I have not gotten there. But what you'll see, so after this downloads, it comes into a zip file, unzip it, and you'll see you have all your thumbnails. So you have all your thumbnails looking really nice. And then same thing for the videos. I gotta find one of my video files. So same thing here where now I have all my videos. So now when I head over to Amazon, you guys know I can't show the Amazon dashboard, sorry. But when I head over to Amazon, all I'm going to do is upload these videos and go through and give it a title and add the thumbnail and give it the product, right? So I just do that part. That usually takes me about 10, 15 minutes if I'm doing like 20 or 30 at a time. And then I'm done. I'm done for the day. Sometimes I'm done for the week, but I've gotten all the videos up. One more thing I want to show you guys before I drop off this live, and hopefully this is super helpful. Let me know in the comments if this is helping you, if this is, something you need. Let me also know what else you need, right? Like as I'm doing this process, I'm sharing with you guys what I'm learning along the way. So let me know what else you guys want to know. So I go into, for longer videos, let me go back to projects. I swear I'm still not good with this new Canva. So you see, I got a couple of other things I was doing. Oh, so this is one I just did. So we have a magic butter machine, which is one that does infusions and stuff like that. And so we did a video. I did 2 videos at one time. I did one video for the magic butter machine itself, and then this particular thing, which is the a presser or a press filter thing that we own. So we had done it, and then I did the press, and then I showed the end result. So they actually, funny enough, have the same end clip because the end result looks like the end result. So what I did with that, because it is a multi-step process, like I said, I did little videos. So as I was doing it, I was just recording, here's what it looks like when we press it. Here's what it looks like once we're putting the stuff in. Here's what it looks like, once the pulp and all the things are in there. I promise you it looks better than that. Actually, why it look like that? And then here's the end result. So I did all of those videos separately. Unfortunately, because Canva only has an option to do one long video or each individual video. So the other one you guys saw when I shared it, when I did the download, I downloaded each individual video. Canva doesn't allow you to do kind of some individual and some not. So these have to be their own video. So what I did, but very similar to what I do with the other ones, is I made all these little clips, as you guys can see, and then I uploaded it into my Canva, and then I just put the clips in order. A little bit, some of them I did like maybe something happened at the beginning of the end, so I did trim it, and I'll show you guys how I go up here and I did do that just a little bit, but not a ton. So I'm going to tell you, don't go crazy. Do as little editing as possible. If you can click and get it going, then you're good. I did get a little fancy and put transitions in. Again, you don't have to do that if you don't want to. Make it as easy as possible for you. If you don't, care about transitions and things like that, which I'm going to tell you, most people don't, right? They really just want the content and want good content. That's really what's making sure. Make sure it's good content. Make sure it's clear. Make sure I'm talking throughout all of these videos so you can hear my voice kind of explaining what you're seeing. So just keep it simple. But I got all the clips together. So you guys can see this one's 5 clips. And with these 5 clips, I made one video. And so that's the whole video. So that's what I do for some of the longer ones. But like I said before, I don't do a lot of those, very few. And really, it's got to be a good product, like the hair stuff. Those are some good products. So I made sure that I did a video step by step. Like even regular people ask me, how do I get my hair color so vibrant? I just did the hair color. I had to color my hair anyway. So I'm going to do all the hair color videos, right? Same thing. I've got a blow dryer, which is a pretty big and pretty expensive blow dryer. And a lot of people want to know because it's not your traditional, it's called the Rev Air, but it's not your traditional blow dryer. And so people want to know, how does it work? Does it work on different textures of hair? Blah, blah, blah. So in that whole process, I colored my hair that day. I was blow dried my hair that day, and then I twisted it. That's the only thing I did not record is the actual twisting. But I do plan on, since I used a product when I was twisting it, I plan on talking about that, and I can share some of the steps that I did even before that. So you can reuse when you do these multiple step videos and do something that takes a whole kind of long process, like my hair or like the infusion, the honey, you can reuse some of those clips, right? So that end result is the same end result for everybody, and it's all in Canvas. So I just reuse it. So that's the only other kind of tip, kind of important thing is like, don't be afraid to reuse some things if they do have some overlapping or using multiple products. I know Amazon only wants one product per video. So if I'm doing multiple products, I'm going to do the clips where I used each product and then break it up in Canva like you guys just saw. So that's how I keep my process super simple. That's how I'm getting up to the volume of videos that I need, because like I said, 1,000, I still don't know if I'm ever gonna make 1,000, but I'm gonna try. Gonna make at least a good couple of hundred. And like I said in the very beginning, and if you go back to my other video, even at having under that, way under 1,000, I've got 150 now. I'm making money every single day. So this program, if nothing else, this program works. It's still one of the easiest programs that I've ever seen in almost all of my years of marketing, that you're just making these videos. You don't even have to put your face on the videos for products that you already own, that you don't have to go and buy inventory. Like, this is, when I say this is one of the easiest money things I've ever done, I'm still riding the wave. I'm still working through it. So I'll be talking more about that. But right now, this is one of, even just for side money, right? This is one of the easiest things I've ever done in terms of making money online. So that's the process. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like and subscribe and all the other good things, because I'll be A, going live more, and B, doing more videos like this. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye, guys.